Hello and welcome to the Wind Up, a weekly recap show where I, microphone, and he, Shaun Philip Naylor, recaps and reviews the latest episode of Drag Race. This time around, we're reviewing Canada's Drag Race, Canada versus the world. Are you using your teeth? Well, that's the intro. This week, it's all about the weather ball. We've got 3 looks from each queen, so we've got a lot to get through. So just a quick breakdown of how this episode is going to work for you all. We're going to quickly discuss each queen's 3 looks as a whole, rather than going through each section. Give our overall thoughts on each queen's looks, and we will then discuss which one of the 3 was our favorite before we discuss who our best of the night is. But yeah, just quickly, he's opening some bubbles for himself.
Got it.
Got it? I didn't even hear that. I thought you were on mute for a second because I didn't hear the pop.
Oh, fuck. Don't say that.
No, you're not. I can hear
Do you know what?
now.
It was probably too loud that the speaker went, can't deal.
Or it's too far away from your mic.
Well, that do.
What are you drinking?
Cheap shit. What are you drinking?
Well, at the moment, I'm drinking a nice, gorgeous, spicy mug.
I love a good mug. You can't beat a good mug. On a hot summer's day on this, this week in Queensland, we're having a heat wave, and give me a frozen margarita on a heat wave by a pool any day. Just saying.
I'm not a fan of the frozen. Okay.
When I say frozen, I mean like I'm making it in my blender.
Oh, so it's strong.
Oh, honey, yes, it's strong.
Okay. Okay, so quick thoughts on this week's episode.
Before we do that, my love, you are looking absolutely gorgeous. And obviously I'm doing the finger, which means I'm drunk, which, FYI.
No, I thought you were doing a reference.
You thought I was doing what?
A silky reference.
No, I do the finger when I'm drunk. No, I just wanted to cheers you, my girlfriend.
You didn't do that. Fuck. See, this. Cheers.
Yes.
It's here's to this week's episode. For those playing along at home,
What happened?
Oh, my curtain's falling down. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that sticky tape thing sticking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. For those playing along at home, so I worked this evening at my boy job, rushed home and quickly chucked all of this on in 20 minutes, including half an hour if you include the 10 minutes I quickly threw all this set together. But yeah, 20 minutes to get all of this on. And so, yeah, a little bit flustered, but we will get
through. Doesn't she look gorge?
Yes, again.
Gorge, my love, gorge. So, yes, before I interrupted you and was like, I'm drunk and do as I say, you were asking about overall thoughts of the show?
Yeah. What did you think of the weather ball?
Thoroughly enjoyed it. There was a lot happening. I got to say, like, as somebody who now edits a recap show, I was like, 3 fucking runways? Are you fucking kidding me?
Welcome to a ball.
But I was here for it because I feel like the runways, maybe I'm a toxic RuPaul's fan, but I feel like the runways are always my favorite part of the show because I love a good look and I love to see what the girls put together. And give me 3 runways and I'm here for it. And there were highs and there were lows, not too many lows because it's an all stars. So like girls are bringing their shit to the show. But overall, absolutely enjoyed the episode. When I look back, I can't right now, I can't see past the runways. I'm just like, runway. What else happened? I don't know. Was someone there? I don't know. Also, oh my goodness, can we take a second to just talk about, I know we're going to get there, but Miss Brooklyn Heights in that canary yellow with that hair and that face and that corset. Oh my goodness.
in obviously Canada's Drag Race. It was very much Brooklyn doing her best Lemon cosplay. So Lemon's a Canadian drag queen who was on season 1 and also on UK versus the World season 1. Look her up; she's fucking phenomenal. She also had like one of the biggest songs of last year with Priyanka, who won season 1 of Canada's Drag Race, come through. But yeah, it was very much like Brooklyn doing her best Lemon cosplay, and I mean, yeah, she looks fucking phenomenal. Like everything, the hair, the color, the dress, the shoe, everything is just stunning. I hate her. I hate her. RuPaul could never.
Well, I'm gonna start like count. I'm gonna be like, all right, listeners, drink every time Maya says RuPaul could never, because this is it's like a weekly occurrence right now.
So my housemate and I were discussing it, and I've said, because he made mention of, Brooklyn's slays the runway every week. And I'm like, yeah, and he's like, we made the joke, make the comment about how RuPaul hasn't been putting in as much effort in the last couple of seasons. And as I said to him, I'm like, because she doesn't have to.
Exactly.
Like it's a good and a bad thing. So RuPaul doesn't need to put the effort in it anymore. Like she's RuPaul. Like,
yeah, like bitch paid her dues.
Exactly. But at the same time, I feel like she should still be putting in the effort to show everyone, just being like, yes, I've been here for years. Yes, I've paid my dues. Yes, I'm in my 60s now, but fucking watch me slay all these kids with my looks. Like, that's what I would be doing. I'd be looking at, for example, if I was RuPaul, if I was to see Brooklyn walking down the runway looking like that, I'd be like, oh, hell no. No, no, no. No, no, no. I made you.
Well, what's the next? I mean, obviously, Brooklyn's been slaying her looks on Canada for a while, but
yes.
What's the next iteration that we'll see Ru on? And maybe Ru will up her game. Maybe Ru will listen to the fandom going, hey, honey,
No, but
she's like killing you.
Because everything's already been filmed. Okay, so this week's the weather ball. We didn't have much. We had a little bit of workroom interaction with Brad's horrible full grey suit with his white shoes was just weird. I didn't love that. Grey turtleneck under a grey jacket with grey pants.
I've just never been a fan of a turtleneck. I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are, but your turtleneck is not for you.
Turtlenecks look great.
On Diane Keaton. That's it.
We get a little bit of the workroom with the queens, obviously, when they're making their outfits. And the one thing I will notice, I will agree with Silky on this, in that everyone chose the same sort of fabric. I was like,
the blue. Lovely blue, but yes, everybody was wearing that.
And everyone was doing a lot of leotards. And I'm like, okay, yep, interesting. But all right, so as I said, we're going to go through each queen's looks. So the 3 categories for the weather ball were air body lace, which I loved the reference to that one. Did you get the reference?
Not at all.
What was the Gaga Bradley Cooper movie? Star is Born. So it's when her character Allie becomes the pop star, and she has the song, the hair, body, face.
Okay, yeah, look, I hear you. I apologize. I'm a bad gay, but
okay.
I have had a liter of wine already.
But anyway, so that was the reference, air, body, lace to hair, body, face. Second category was Ice Queen, which I think a lot of them didn't. I don't know if a lot of them didn't understand the brief for that one, or I don't know if it was changed, because that happens a lot. Tea with Maya. That happens a lot. So when you're a contestant on the show, you get given a whole list of prompts of stuff you need to bring, stuff which you may not end up using for the runways. Like a lot of the queens end up using them for mini challenges, etc. But you get a list of all the potential runway themes, but those theme names will change before the actual recording of the show. So, for example, their prompt might have been Drooping in Crystals, and they've changed it to Ice Queen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that happens all the time, which is why sometimes you'll see a queen walk out into the runway and you're like, how does this fit the theme?
I'm sorry, darling, you missed the mark.
that it's because they've changed the name of the theme between when the queens were given the prompt to the recording of the show.
Well, that makes sense for us now.
And then the third one was something in the rain, swept in the rain, sing in the rain.
Not singing, I can tell you. Give me 100 seconds, and I will tell you. It was Caught in the Rain.
Caught in the Rain, which is a look they had to make out of unconventional materials, which a lot of the queens were not overtly happy about doing. And I have an annoyance about one of the queens, which we'll get to.
Bum, bum, bum.
But all right, so we're going to break down each queen's 3 looks in total. We're not going to go through each category and then each queen doing all that. Just going to break down. So first to hit the runway was Vanity Milan.
I'm on it. She was the first one that I stole pictures of the internet. What's her first look that we're going to talk about?
Her air body lace is that gorgeous Victoria's Secret blue.
Yes.
With the wind, air wind blowing the wings, covered in crystals. just insert the photo here in post-production because you can't see a thing there. Shaun's doing very much the old school early noughties. Like, look at my phone on the camera. You can't see it. The hair looks gorgeous on her. The hair looks gorgeous. The color looks gorgeous. She looks gorgeous in that blue.
The wings were lovely.
I love the fact that it's covered in stones. She looks stunning. Like this was a great look for her to open with. I think just phenomenal. Her second look, the Ice Queen, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it.
Question.
Yeah.
Was she Ice Queen or was she Patsy from Ab Fab going to, do you remember like the episode of Ab Fab when Eddie and Patsy go to the ski slopes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like she's got the beehive happening. She's got the fur. Like, give this girl a glass of wine and I'm here for it. Didn't hate it. Didn't love it as much as the blue for her.
I see that, but I also see Wilhelmina Slater from Ugly Betty.
I get that. I get that.
The look is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. I do like the look. I just don't think I love it. Like I don't get Ice Queen. I just get rich Hamptons bitch.
Yeah. Here I am in Aspen and I'm going skiing for the weekend. Join me. Let's have some mulled wine. Okay.
I do love that fur coat though.
Oh,
that
yes,
little
gorge.
Love that.
With the tails attached. Love. Yeah. Don't tell my vegan friends.
Her third look, the Caught in the Rain, which is the look that she made out of unconventional materials. Look, it's the same color as her first outfit. So she's a queen of repetition. I love that Brooklyn called her out on the fact that it's a leotard that she just didn't sew the crotch together on. I think she went a little bit too literal with the Caught in the Rain, with the fact that it's a storm cloud hat with rain coming off it.
I think like I feel like I knew where she wanted to go with it, but I feel like she just didn't get there. And she was warned too, like when she said what she was going to do. And then when the judges were reviewing it afterwards and sort of judging it, they were like, you just couldn't see her pretty face. And I get that. Like she's under so much shadow. And maybe if there was another way for her to have done a similar feel without such a wide brimmed hat. But
out of those 3 looks, I think her first one was my favorite of the 3.
Yeah, very Victoria's Secret, very, strutting down that runway, letting that wind blow. Like
it's just disappointing because she started off the entire runway very strong and kind of just fizzled out. Like she went strong down.
Yes.
So disappointing, but yeah. Our second queen for the night is Miss Isis Couture.
I have feelings.
Oh, so her coming out in her air body lace. I loved it. Very, very different. So very similar to a lot of other queens, but very different, if that makes sense. Like it's not traditional lingerie. Um, like love the color on her, that gorgeous magenta pink, with the same color flowers in her hair.
I love the color. I didn't love the color on her.
Okay, yeah,
And I don't know if this is just because, obviously we've said I haven't watched Canada's Drag Race other than this, and I'm not overly familiar with her. And I feel like I just see her with like the lighter color wigs all the time. So I feel like she's giving me like evil queen kind of vibes, and I'm here for that. I
okay.
love the sleeves, the way the
Oh,
sleeves fall on that would I call it a cape? No.
capelets? No, because that's short. Yeah, I get like the drapery, the stuff that's hanging off her. She
Do you know?
looks stunning. Like that makeup is phenomenal.
Mm,
Her second look, which is Ice Queen, I, I
I was so interested to know what you thought of this. And obviously, just FYI listeners and viewers, we actually haven't discussed any of these looks since like we neither of us have had these conversations with each other. I saw this come out on the runway and I was like, I want to know what Maya thinks of this. She's either gonna fucking love it or she's gonna really fucking hate it.
okay, so I don't hate it.
All
So
right.
I'm. It's very avant-garde. It's
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
very fashion runway.
Mm.
Um, very conceptual. I get that. I don't get it though, if that makes sense. Like I don't get who this character is. I
What
don't
was the
understand
title of the category for this one?
Ice Queen.
Ain't nothing queenie about this. Like abominable snowman, like
Yeah, I
ice
get it. Yep.
ice
Well, so
guard to the
big,
queen,
big
maybe.
abominable snowman, Kendall Gender, her look for this category, she was an abominable snowman.
Yes. And she was had the blue face and
The Yeti hands and the Yeti feet.
yeah,
Um,
interesting look for her. I would have liked to have seen that walk down the runway and seen what the
but
judges thought.
this, I get it's very fashion forward, very, like I said, avant-garde, very there. I do love the sheer with the fur around the bottom. I do like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, like I said, I just don't get who this character is. I don't get who this woman's supposed to be. I don't know her story. I don't know if I want to know her story.
I want
Um,
to give her a cup of tea.
like I get it, but I don't get it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like it's the pieces are there. The execution is not 100%. I feel like it's almost like she's got the dress is great. The lower half of the dress is great. The fluffy arms I can deal with. I'm here for that. The weird shoulder bits, I feel like they should be pointed and not round. And then the headpiece, like the headpiece is thrown it for me. Like it's just wrong. Like it doesn't fit. Like it's just looks like she's like picked up a bit of fluffy material from Spotlight and gone, this will look cute.
And her third look, which was Court of the Rain,
Oh my
so
God, stop.
she's gone for a more fish aquatic sea person type thing, caught in a thunderstorm, but in all of the trash and crap that we throw into the oceans that's all been whipped up in the storm and wrapped itself around her.
I have major feels about this. So when she was describing the look and saying what she was going to do, I was like, oh my God, this sounds epic. Like,
Oh,
I love this. And I do love it. I do. I wish there was like the netting, like the rope that she's got around her. I wish that was more obvious to be what it was. Like it looks very fashion forward and looks cute. Um, I don't love, the toxic herpes that's coming out the side of her mouth. That I could have done
hey,
without.
people can get herpes too.
Merpies.
Herpes. No, I look, I loved this. I'm not gonna lie, I did love this. I loved that. This is again like she walked out. I got the story that she was trying to tell. I
Mm-hmm.
understood the conception and what she was trying, like more so than the second look. I love the fact that she whipped this up as well.
I have a
Um,
question.
um,
Oh, damn. Bitch got put in a place. I was just gonna say, do you feel like the bits that are coming off the side of her head are a little bit I'm a sea monkey?
No, well, because she's supposed to be a mer person. That's the
Yeah,
whole
but
thing.
sea monkeys are not mer people.
Well, they are.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes. You're just going for the classic Disney mer person is like gorgeous skin and big tits in just a cone bra. Mer people don't look like that. I mean, mer people don't
Many of
exist.
you met.
I no, like I loved this. I thought it was great, the fact that she made it in the workroom.
Oh yes, 100%. Like her look was one of the I guess the looks that like looks like she had this planned for a long time, not like she just whipped it up.
Give me 2 seconds.
Hmm?
Favorite look of Isis. I think I will go with. I think I preferred her first look, the air body lace. I think that was my favorite of her three, followed very closely by her Caught in the Rain.
I'm gonna say my favorite was her Caught in the Rain, followed by her first look, which is still giving me like, did you watch Once Upon a Time, the TV show? Yeah,
Oh,
so she's giving me like Regina vibes.
yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'm
And
with you.
obviously I'm here for that because she was a hot, hot mama. But I just don't, for there's something in me, I just don't love that look on her. But her Caught in the Rain is my number one, followed by that one, followed by her Strange. I am in the background of a Bond movie from the 80s, and they are in
Yeah.
this in the Alps.
Next up, we're going to be discussing, hands down, one of the best theatrical performances of the night, Mr. Victor Stone. So
Me.
Victoria Scone comes out, and I love it how she has it back to the judges at first, and Brooklyn's like, "What's happening? What's happening? What's happening?"
Yes, yes, yes.
Turns around, and it's fucking Fabio. And I love that all the judges are just like Fabio, like the
It
hair, the
was
shirt that's opened over to that chest piece, the leather pants that she rips off into lace shorts with like obscenely long leg hair.
she
Oh,
is me. That's all I can say.
loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Loved
100% loved it. She could like I didn't know where she was going to go with that when she first came out. And when she turned around and she did that like hair flick,
it.
I was just
The,
like,
the only
yes,
thing
King. Yes, King.
the only thing I would have done is had someone throw a seagull at my face as I was walking down the runway.
Yes.
That would have been hilarious.
I didn't love her pretend male body piece, but I feel like that had to kind of be the way it
It's
was because she is a woman of not a skinny, skinny bitch status, and she does have large breasts. So
that
you're
body
gonna have to fit that somehow.
that body piece is the exact same as like my breastplate. It's
Oh yeah, like it's the one that goes over your head. Like
yeah,
you could see the pieces, but she was amazing and hands down, like bringing drag king to the drag queen runway stage. I am so here for it, and it's such an iconic moment as Fabio, and no one had ever done that before.
no, I think she absolutely won this category for the night. Um,
100%, I agree
like
with you.
her second look, the Ice Queen. I don't know if you've ever seen it or you'll get the reference. I was getting very Ice King from Adventure Time.
Not a big Adventure Time
Okay,
follower, but
but Ice King
she
from Time, or a little bit of like Jack Frost.
definitely see the Jack Frost. She did like with that like um what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Sleeping bag kind of vibe with the hair. She was very much to me, she was a cartoon character. So everything you're saying kind of still plays
I,
into that. I
I,
liked it a lot, but she wasn't really giving me Ice Queen.
no, she's definitely giving Ice Queen. Like she's giving me. Well, sorry, she's giving me like Elsa's grandmother. Um,
Yeah, like her gown wasn't regal. Like she wasn't giving me royal. Like her hair was incredible. Like somebody like
That's the thing. Like
that's insane.
the gown is definitely giving regal, but it's giving grandmother. Like, was the queen 80 years ago?
I feel like the queen may have been John Denver and she may have crashed into a rocky mountaintop. Because have you seen her belt is what looks like an airline seat belt.
Oh wow, no, I didn't notice that.
So she's given me some dead John Denver chic, and I'm here for it. Sorry,
I mean,
John.
the I love the makeup. I love the wig. I love that she came out with a glass of,
Oh, with the screaming and that, yes,
yep, the
love
whole
that.
crushing it. Yep. But yeah, the gown itself, like for any other category, I would love this gown.
Mhm.
Um, Final look, which is her Court in the Rain look. Now,
I have feelings. You go first.
I loved it.
I'll port wine.
Loved her concept. You know, English rose, Caught in the Rain, the dewdrops, etc. Don't really see the dewdrops. They're very
Mhm.
small for what I was expecting, considering the size of the leaves and the size of
Well,
the.
FYI, just to be fair, as an English rose myself, in England when it rains, it's usually just that really, really shitty, tiny, like it's just constant and minimal, and like you don't really get wet, but then suddenly you're really, really wet, and the droplets are tiny. So maybe, I don't know, just
No,
saying.
no reaction to what I just said.
What did you say? I'm very drunk tonight, Maya.
I said
Just
you're
pour,
more
I'll
of it.
just pour mine.
You're like, I'm an English rose, and I went more like English rosebud.
Oh, no, no, not through lack of trying.
Oh, it's weird being on the opposite side of this.
Welcome. Would you like to edit this shit like I have to do?
No, no. Um, but yeah, so I liked the original. I liked the concept of it. Overall execution, I didn't hate. Like, oh, that wig styled in that rose is stunning.
Yes, I have a real problem.
Okay.
I love the wig. The wig is absolutely gorgeous. But
Hmm.
for me, and maybe I don't want to get fucking cancelled, but maybe it's a proportionate thing. Like she's a beautiful hourglass of a woman. Maybe that rose needed to be a little bigger.
So I have a feeling so, because there is nowhere she styled that wig.
I'm
Like
zooming
there.
in. I'm zooming in. I'm zooming in. Okay, yeah.
Sorry. There is no way she styled that wig there. I have a feeling she already had an English Rose runway planned, like another one that, like not one that she made, but an outfit that was made for a runway.
Right.
Um,
Okay, yeah.
the hair for that would obviously suit that outfit better. But she's decided to go with this concept, going, okay, well, I need a concept for this. You know what? I can rework that one into this one.
And who doesn't love a good repurpose, reuse, recycle?
But yeah, so of Victoria's three looks, I think her Victor Stone look is my favorite. Um,
100%. Yes, I agree.
so far, we're loving the air body lace category more than the others, it seems.
Mm.
First three queens, we've all agreed that air body lace is the best. Next queen out.
Not true. I was not a huge fan of Isis's air body lace. I liked her Caught in the Rain better.
That's right. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Don't forget about me. I'm a human.
Our next queen out is Raja O'Hara. So
Ooh.
her air body lace, she comes out in a very Cruella de Vil inspired look, which I got because of the black and white,
I'm going to
but
call her a Cruella de Don't.
I didn't get it because I'm like, why? Why Cruella de Vil? Um,
So, air body lace. Air, I'm guessing she was hoping she had a stronger wind machine that would have blown those feathers around like nobody's business. Lace, I get it. She's got that body. She's obviously showing some body. But what I didn't understand was like if you're gonna come out and you're gonna give me Cruella vibes, I'm gonna want a two-tone black and blonde wig. And on top of that, I'm gonna want some contrast. So I'm gonna want your black on your blonde side to counteract your like your feathers in your robe.
I think she just said it was Corella inspired um, after the fact. I don't,
Mhm.
I don't think she intended it to be Corella inspired because they record their voiceovers for this obviously well and truly after.
Yeah, when everybody's done all their shit. But
So,
like at the same time, I'm still gonna say it. Like, I actually don't dislike anything about the look, other
I
than I want to see you with a black and a white wig, and I want your white on the opposite of the black of your robe.
see, I'm not a fan of the hair. Like, I didn't love the big, like almost Marie Antoinette.
Oh,
Um,
I just had a thought. Is everyone okay? I had a thought. Um, a blunt bob, very much like what you're wearing,
hmm.
white on one and black on the other, with this look. Don't give me
So,
hair that's going to mold into your feathers. Give me something that's going to be contrasting.
so Sia.
No, because ain't nobody loving that French.
But I also don't love the red lining of the coat, which is the same color as her.
True.
Like,
Yes. Where
you lose the shape of her body. Like you can't see her shape. You can't
also
see the detailing of the
is she wearing boots? Who knows?
she is. Because you
We
can see
can't
where
see them because they are red, like the lining of her coat.
like yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this look. Um, so I'm gonna move on.
Go for it.
Her, her Ice Queen look. Again, obviously they've changed the concept of the theme because I didn't get Queen from this. I got
I
more like
I would love to know
no,
what
but
they actually gave the girls as the original idea.
this gives me Gold Coast Meter Maids at wintertime. Um,
I mean, I'm getting like,
I
you
like
know,
it.
go on.
I like it. I do like it. I don't think it fits the theme, but I do like it. I don't love the hair with it. I think a different hair would have been
If you
better.
zoom in, the actual print is somewhat snake skin print on the bodice and
Oh,
on her boots.
oh.
Yes. So it
So not
looks very snake skin or alligator skin kind of vibe, like it's scaly.
so not even like a snow leopard. Like
Like the bitch has got scales.
it's interesting. It's
I
very interesting.
love the wig, but not with this outfit.
Uh-huh.
Her makeup is always flawless. Like she always looks gorgeous in the face. The giant pearls, love it. The fluff, I love it. Like the amount of fraggles that she killed to make this outfit, I'm here for that. But yeah, it just doesn't
Fraggle
seem to
cock.
fit Fraggle Cock. It just doesn't seem to fit the brief of Ice Queen.
No. I mean, I love the purple hair on her. I mean, she always looks great in purple hair. I just, again, I don't see it fitting with the rest of the outfit. Um, yeah, I think this is a little bit of a miss for me.
I mean, really, at this point, she should just let it go.
Her last, her last outfit, the Court in the Rain. I got the reference you're making there. I'm choosing to skim past it.
Basic. Oh my god, I have so many feelings about this one.
So, Caught in the Rain. Again, I'm not getting caught in the rain. I'm getting Matrix coming out of a cocoon.
Mm-hmm,
Um,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
like the top half is giving me very Trinity from the Matrix with that slick back hair and the leather.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the bottom half, I understand she made it out of raincoats, and I applaud her for that. But it's very ill fitting. Like it doesn't sit right.
Some say raincoats, but us 80s children know that they were made out of shell suits.
What the fuck is that?
Just be thankful you don't know.
The fuck is a shell suit?
Oh, honey, please, please don't Google it. Don't look into it. Don't take it any further than this. But that is what she has done here. I had a
Okay,
shell suit when I was 5 years old that was exactly those colors.
okay, all right. Yeah, I don't plan on. I probably
Don't,
will.
don't.
This
There are horrors that you do not need to see.
of the three looks, I'm going to say I liked her Ice Queen the best. of her three looks, I liked her Ice Queen the best. Um, but I definitely don't think she hit the mark on any of the categories tonight, which was surprising.
And the problem is like with someone like Raja, like even when she doesn't hit the mark on the category, her looks are still
Oh yeah,
amazing. Like she's still stunning.
I
And her outfits are gorge, but like
particular, I love the top half. I don't love the bottom half. Like from the waist up, love, waist down, meh. Next up is Rita Baga in her very 20s inspired lingerie ensemble, um, with the very, like cone bra and granny panty in those very like pastel pink and black lace tones. Um, I get where she was going with the like old, old reference. Um, it is very like 1920s pinup-y. I do get that. Do I love it? No, but I get it for a woman of her age. You don't love it.
she is my weakest one for the whole week.
Okay. I mean, I get it. Like I do. Um,
Don't get me wrong, I'm not an animal, like I get it, but at the same time, without sounding like a cunt.
so in other words, you're about to.
100%. Episode, what are we? Episode 3?
3.
I'm tired of Rita's drag now.
Oh, okay.
Like, honey, you give me the same thing every fucking week. You give me the same Karen wig. You give me the same Karen vibe. I get it. Like, you're giving me this, like, I'm like a, excuse me while I pour my wine. That you're like some drag mother who's in her like 50s, although you're not, but that seems to be what you're presenting. And can you do the clap thing where you like read her?
No, because I'm confused as to where you're going with this.
I
Karen Wig,
just
what are you
feel
talking
like
about?
I feel like all the other queens, right? Queens that are gone, queens that are here, queens that are gone in other seasons. They give me something different every time. I feel for me, like when I look at Rita Baga and I love her and I want to love her. And yes, you do give me Hans the German, but that's not your act. So I know that that's not what you're going to give me. But you're giving me the same woman every time. Like you're giving me the same vibe. You're giving me. I love that you're looking around.
Am
I
I in an
just,
dimension
I'm,
right now? Are
I'm.
you okay? Do you have COVID? What the fuck are you on? You said you giving you the same. She gave you 3 distinct different characters tonight in her outfits and her runways and her presentations. I don't know.
She gave me 3 characters who are all the same, but wearing different outfits.
I don't know what drugs you're on. Look, again, we can have different opinions. You're very much wrong in this instance. Very much wrong. We're gonna move on to Rita's next look, which was her Ice Queen look.
Oh, same as the last one.
Fucking wasn't. So I loved this.
Hold on, let me open my phone.
I love this with the fact that she came out in snowshoes, like the tennis racket snowshoes with
Oh, okay,
the
yeah.
holes. And you're about to say that she gave you that persona and that character in the previous look? No.
100%. She was carrying her way to the manager's office.
I loved the look. I thought it was when she walked out with the snow boots, like the snowshoes. I was pissing myself laughing. My housemate and I were both just going, "That's fucking brilliant." Um, I do agree with the judges though that I do wish that there was a reveal. Like I do wish that either the coat was an
Just
immaculate
on
coat,
a side note, my phone won't let me in. It's telling me that I have had too many failed attempts. How's the wine? Carry on.
how long do you have before it'll let you in?
No, I'm good. I'm in. I'm in.
Okay. Um, yeah, like I loved it. I thought it was, but I do agree with Brooklyn when it should either be an immaculate coat or the coat should have opened up to reveal something underneath. Because while the look was great, it wasn't stunning. The presentation, though, was hilarious and was amazing. Definitely not a Karen and definitely not the same. But go off, sis.
So she's not a Karen, no. She's a Karen from the north. She's a Sharon.
Okay, we're going to move on to our final look before you anything to say.
No, don't wait, just stop. Wait. Agree. If you're gonna wear a big coat like that, give me a reveal. That's all.
Her final look caught in the rain. I got more caught in a golden shower. I didn't get the yellow and orange look that she was going for.
Oh, that's called dehydration.
It's called having too much Barocca in the morning. When it comes out fluorescent yellow.
Dude, I bet it smelled like asparagus too.
Oh. I love that one of the guest judge was like, "Oh, I thought you were the sun breaking out through the rain," and she's like, "Oh, that's what I should have said." Yeah, I didn't get. I understand why she got a bottom placement tonight for this. Because yeah, I didn't get it, and it didn't fit the theme. I didn't get caught in the rain. It's not a great made outfit either. Like it's just, yeah, she had it.
This was one that she made during the design challenge. So like, oh, I cut you off again, and then you said things, and I could see you talking, but I couldn't hear you talking.
I said she had a rough week this week.
Yes, she did.
Okay, so cutting back in.
Yes, where the fuck are we?
After that little interlude, we're up to our. We've had Bethany, we've had Isis, we've had Victoria, we've had Raja, we've had Rita. We're up to our sixth queen, which is Miss Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Yes. Okay, I have feelings about these looks. Start with number one.
Her hair, her air body lace. Okay, this color yellow looks gorgeous on her. Like the yellow is phenomenal. I love her shoes as well. I really love her shoes. This color yellow with the fringing under the ruffle under the boob, the yellow coat, the yellow lace, the hair, everything about it is just really, really, really good. I love it.
Disagree.
Also, it's also different, not only for her, but different from all the other girls from the runway. Like it's something unique, something different. I appreciate this look from her. And as someone who's not the biggest Silky fan, I really enjoyed this look from her.
Love the shoes, love the bodice, love the earrings, love the hair, love the face. The cape portion of her dress gave me egg yolk. And I didn't love that. I feel like I wish it was more of a brighter, more of like a canary yellow vibe. But in saying that, I really don't hate it at all. Like she looks gorgeous.
That's not canary yellow. What yellow is it?
It's called nectar.
That's canary yellow.
No, nectar is more like a honey yellow.
That is not a honey yellow.
Maybe the lighting of the show showed it up differently. But these girlfriends over here, they are not a nectar yellow. They're a sunflower yellow.
Yes, which is not that yellow, but that yellow is a canary yellow.
I disagree.
Why?
I feel like the bodice, like the main portion of her leotard is giving me canary, but her her cape is giving me mustard.
No, you can't hear me saying no 45,000 times. No.
That's the way I like it.
Her bodice is not giving you canary yellow. Her bodice is lemon yellow. Her bodice is like light. What's that other yellow?
Yeah, lemons that were squeezed 4 days ago.
Her cape is 100% canary yellow. Her bodice is not canary yellow. Her bodice is like lemon yellow. It's like cheesecake yellow. It is not.
Okay, if your yellow is giving me cheese, I'm not here for it. Let's move on to the next one. So let's agree to disagree.
No. No. Her next look, we both had the same thought on this. So this is the
Mm.
only that we had previously discussed before the podcast. So she comes out in look, let's just quickly discuss it before I get into the little bit that I was about to say. In a gorgeous rhinestoned gown, long sleeved gown, giant, huge, like cape thing with a Diamante's star,
Thing.
call it snowflake, like on the back of it. Uh, like she looks great. She does. Isis came out in this in week 1 and did it better.
So I have a couple of phrases for you, right? So if we bear in mind the fact that during week 1, when Isis came out and she was wearing that beautiful, very like fluffy ice queen kind of vibe.
This is literally so. If you put Silky and Isis side by side in these looks, so Isis is what you order online. Silky is what's arrived.
But what I was going to get to was the fact that when Isis came out, you were like, Isis has kind of modeled this on a Barbie, and there's been pictures online, and they've showed this. And then I went and I found them. I was like, oh my God, 100% yes. Like she looks amazing. Like, well done, you. And then what's happened here for me is that Isis has seen Ice Queen Barbie and gone, I'm going to take this and I'm going to elevate and I'm going to make this look couture and I'm going to make this look fashion. And Silky, hopefully through no fault of her own, has ended up wearing Barbie's original like sketch of what she should have worn. Like I like Isis's dress looked like they've gone, okay, this is our inspiration, we're going to elevate it. Whereas Silky's is basically gone, yeah, you know what, bitch, I'm just going to wear your dress. Okay, you don't like it, that's fine, but I'm going to wear it anyway.
I also don't like the fact that she has the harsh black straps cutting across the silver stone.
But I didn't even notice that.
So holding up the coat, she's got the harsh black straps holding it up.
Yes, I see it.
I mean, her hair and makeup looks phenomenal. She looks like, in reality, if Isis hadn't walked out in this exact look 2 weeks prior, Silky would be phenomenal. This would look amazing. But we've seen it and we've seen it done better.
We had definitely have seen it. We definitely have seen it done better. But I also feel like if I hadn't seen, so when you were told me that Isis had modeled the look on a Barbie gown, right? I was kind of like, okay, don't know what you're talking about. I'll Google it. I find it. I found it, and I was like, okay, she's done such an incredible job. But then
Mhm.
to see Silky's, I like when I saw, and maybe it was because I had seen, the Google images of Barbie, but when I saw Silky's, I was like, honey, bitch, stole my look. Like,
Yeah,
you literally just
we want
like you took Barbie and you just like mugged her, left her for dead in the corner, and put on her outfit and went, I'm a queen now.
but I mean, again, so for Silky, I think she looks phenomenal.
Oh
I
yes.
wasn't gagged and wasn't impressed because we'd seen it already and
Yeah.
done. Um,
Agreed.
okay, her final look. This is the one that I have the most issue with of the night.
Ooh,
So
do
her,
tell.
her caught in the rain. I understand her concept. I appreciate her concept. I appreciate her construction. The fact that she made chap boot covers, made the skirt, and she made it all out of that leather plastic material. She used mainly fabric off the fabric wall. Where is all of the unconventional materials from the table that everyone else had to use and everyone else used? Where is it on this look? You've
Is
got the tiniest little bit of shut up. You've got the tiniest little bit of yellow, which are from the looks of it, it looks like the sleeves of a raincoat, which she's used
Mhm.
as a belt, and then cut a little bit to do some little trimming on some certain things. But that is
Yeah.
it. The rest is from fabric from the fabric wall.
So that's
This,
exactly what I was going to say when you said where is the where is the unconventional? That was what I was going to say, is that she took the yellow raincoat and she's used pieces from the yellow raincoat. So 100%
One,
on the same page with you here
one
right now.
she's used one raincoat. Like the rest of that has been made. Also, to that singlet that she made is hideous, and also gross color. I would have liked just a plain black one if she's going to do that.
You know what? Just do a fucking yellow one and make it yellow.
But still, the majority of this outfit is not unconventional materials. She's used stuff from the fabric wall, and that was my main issue. As I was like, how is she in the top for this episode in an outfit that she hasn't made out of unconventional materials like the rest of the queens have? Moving on to our final queen, queen number 7, which is our very own Down Under, Anita Wiglet. Oof, this air body face, the air body lace. Okay,
May I go first?
sure.
Loved the hair on any other queen.
Okay, good. I was like, whoa,
Not
okay.
for Anita, not for Anita Wiglet. The bodice, totally cute. But is it like, are you like drag queen versus the world runway in this bodice? No. When she did the little bit at the end where she turned around and she had like the nipple tassels, don't give me that at the end. Give me the nipple tassels all the way through. Like, come on. Like, if you're gonna, don't be a fucking tease. Just give me the nipple tassels. In terms of a makeup for Anita Wiglet, for me, better makeup than I've seen for a while, but still not versus the world ready. Like you said in episode 1, like it would have been so much stronger for us to have seen an Art Simone or someone like that doing this. Even, do you know what? If we're gonna call a spade, like even a fucking, and I don't think she would have done it if they asked her the world, but even a Mini Cooper would have been better at this point.
This was filmed prior to
Yeah, the season 2 of Down Under. Yeah,
season 1. I would have 100% expected like an Art Simone or a Karen from Finance um, going competing, or since they have Isis Couture, even a fucking Kid Amin going and competing.
true. Yes. Okay.
So I agree with the hair. The hair is giving me very much Willem, but flat out of the bag Willem, because Willem's known for like teasing and volume, but very much that human hair, like blue tinge at the bottom hair. I agree with the reveal of the bodice. Like if she had got to the end of the runway and ripped those boob covers off to reveal the tassels, 100% better. I mean, for Anita, this is a out of the box look.
100%.
I also don't get the lace. Like I don't see any lace. Like that's all appliques on a corset. Like I don't see the lace.
True. I'm zooming in. I'm zooming in as we speak, listeners. Yes. I
See the
agree.
leg. And I think this was a miss for me for Miss Anita Wiglet.
Had potential, but
I
just missed the execution.
I love that you did the whole bitch is right, and your hair was just like
Did I do a thing? I didn't know I did a thing.
you like turned your head, and because you got your hair tucked behind this ear, and you're like boom, and this part was just like I'm like oh okay, she's trying to give herself some little snippets of like hair
Not at all. That was just natural.
hair.
That's just who I am.
P.S. I fucking love this bob, by the way.
I know this is like my favorite hair of yours.
I just I love it too because like I treated it and it's now like styled straight and I'm like I love it because it's just like a nice blunt, very chic fashion. But anyway, enough about me.
She's gorgeous.
Her second look, the Ice Queen.
Oh, I don't even know where we are. Hold on.
I love this dress. I mean, Silky literally did just wear this dress.
Aren't we talking about Anita Wiglet? But
yes.
yes. Okay. Yes. I am with you. Carry on.
So I love this dress. Silky literally just wore this dress on the runway, but
100% same dress.
she looks phenomenal. The dress looks great. I love the fur as well. The hair looks phenomenal. Like I love that updo in that color on her.
This is, to me, this is very much a Mini Cooper updo. I could imagine Mini Cooper doing this one, but in a different color.
I said, are you saying this just because she's old?
Maybe.
No, so I get very, this gives me rich bitch, like, very much like the I own the country club sort of, I can buy and sell you in tomorrow sort of vibes. Um, I love it. I do. I think of her three looks, this is obviously her standout of the
Oh
night.
yes. Yes,
Um,
yes, yes, yes.
this we don't have to discuss the next look before I can tell you that this is her top one of the night of the three. Um, she looks great. She looks expensive. She looks classy. Um, very strong showing for her in this category. I think for this category, she's definitely one of the tops
Mm-hmm.
for this category only. The finger come out.
Because she drunk. So the next one was her category. What was the category?
Are you, it's my episode, remember?
Who will be along in a what now?
The next look, you didn't comment on her Ice Queen look. You skipped that. You let me talk and then you just it's
I
like,
agree with everything you said.
all right. So her next look, thank you. Her next look is her caught in the rain, which she takes very literal. With the wet red hair. I do love her in a red hair. I do love that.
Mm-hmm.
Just um her wet red hair in a blue, same color as Vanity, bodysuit with one leg, with rain droplets going down one leg, and then she's got the storm cloud, I guess, behind her and on her shoulder. I agree with Brooklyn with that. I feel like the train bustle thing should have been huge, should have been a massive storm cloud behind her. Agree with that. I do think this fits phenomenally on her. Like she tailored this bodysuit really
Oh,
well.
she looks great.
Like the fact that she made that in a day, amazing. But again, my same issue with her is the same that I had with Silky in that there's not much unconventional material on this outfit. Like there's a gigantic blue bodysuit that she made from the fabric wall, but where's the unconventional materials?
Oh, it's a tiny bit of cloud on her shoulder. Didn't hate it. She did a really good bodysuit. But if you're gonna go and you're gonna give me a storm cloud on your shoulder, give me a fucking storm cloud on your shoulder. Like, give me
Yep.
something to write home about. Give me something to be like, get in that fucking house, Dorothy. Something's coming to take you away. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like, give me a storm cloud. Don't give me like, oh, it's just a Queensland summer shower. Like, no one wants that.
Okay,
That's
so
all.
who is your favorite for the air body lace category?
Question.
Yes,
Victoria Scone, Drag King, that was Air Body Lace, right?
correct.
100% my favorite.
Yeah, yeah, agreed with that. With Vanity Milan as a close second.
Yes, agreed. 100% agree with you.
Favorite for the Ice Queen look.
Ice Queen for me was. Ooh. Oh my God, I nearly said the wrong one. Um, I may have to go with Victoria Scone again.
Interesting. Okay, so my favorite would go to either Silky slash Anita, with Rita as a close second.
I mean, Rita's obviously not near my top, but I feel like I love Victoria's Gone so much, but I just wish it wasn't a sleeping bag.
Mm. And favorite for the Caught in the Rain.
Isis Couture.
Agreed. Agreed.
Because she really just took, like, I think where anyone else would be listening to that and go, caught in the rain, okay, it's wet. She went, I'm caught. And she took it down a path that none of the other queens even considered. And I give her 100 snaps for thinking outside of the fucking box and doing
Our
something different.
our top two queens for the week turned out to be Silky Nutmeg Ganache and Victoria Scone, which I didn't agree with. I 100% think Isis should have been in the top. Um, I probably would have put Isis in the top over Silky.
Yes.
Isis and Victoria as the top. Vanity as a close, well, no, because she really did fail the third look.
As a close, no, she fucked it up.
Yeah, look, I feel like Isis and Victoria should have been the top two this week.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, so we had Victoria and Silky, and our bottom two queens were Anita and Rita. So would Art Simone. I feel like Art Simone and Beverly Hills would be our best choices for our next showing of a Versus the World season.
All right, walk us through the end of this episode.
So Silky booted Anita. Anita goes, she's obviously disappointed. Actually, we already discussed that. And then we get a preview of next week's episode, which I can't remember.
But that's okay. It doesn't matter because we'll review it next week anyway.
So overall thoughts of this episode, I thought the ball was fun. I think obviously them changing the theme prior to the ball happening hindered quite a lot of the queens. Don't you yawn on me?
I'm really tired, hon.
I don't give a fuck. You don't yawn on camera as I'm talking.
I'm just looking for someone who cares. It doesn't seem to be anyone here. Carry on. Because she's giving me the teacher edit.
Yeah, so great episode. I thought the ball was great. I thought the ball was great. I thought it was a strong showing from most queens. Obviously, our bottom two deserve to be the bottom two. Controversial top two, but is what it is. Yeah. Your thoughts, final thoughts on this episode?
Enjoyed it. I really enjoyed for the first time seeing a drag king.
You really what?
Enjoy one. Seeing a drag yes, that one. It's seeing a drag king on Drag Race for the first time. I think Victoria Scone did a really good job of doing it without taking away from what people were expecting. Oh, you okay?
I just had a shiver going.
I think Victoria Scone did a really good job of presenting drag king without taking away from drag queen, if that makes sense. It wasn't, we're not expecting to see this of her every week now that she did it once, but it was really cool to see it for the first time ever. I think her drag in itself still excites me. I really do still think that Victoria Scone is my number one to win Canada versus the world. For me, I think she just has an edge over everyone else that no one else has. I think Brooklyn Heights just continues to just fucking stop looking amazing, you stupid cunt. Like, you look ridiculously good every time I see your face, and I hate seeing your face because it just makes me feel terrible about my own face.
As you should.
Yes, queen.
What I love is the fact that you obviously, when you're talking, you can't hear me, and then you just happen to stop as I said that, and it worked perfectly. Yeah, cool. So this has been this week's episode of The Wind Up. Don't forget, you can follow our pod on Instagram at thewindup_pod to keep up to date with all of our backstage shenanigans, including our much-loved outtakes, all the other little snippets and little bits and pieces that we post throughout the week, including the eliminated queens looks that we might be posting. I don't know, Shaun does the Instagram. I don't have no control over that. I have the access. I just am lazy.
Change the password, son. You ain't got the access.
I used to have the access. I don't have anymore.
Only because I got locked out, so that's fine.
It's fine. I'm also lazy, so I wouldn't have done anything anyway. Don't don't forget you can follow him at at Shaun Phillip Official. You can follow me at Microphone. Don't forget you can listen to us on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast fix from. You can watch us over on the YouTube to actually see us in person and see what we're laughing at and how we look, and me in this gorgeous 20-minute face and Shaun in this baseball tee and tousled hair and Shaun being drunk. This is a very different thing for us, Shaun being the drunk one and Mya being the somewhat sober one. But this week's episode of The Wind Up, thank you all for joining us. We hope to see you next week. Enjoy your week. Love each other. We all love you. Thank you and good night. Bye.